For TJ Watt, I watched 6 games from his final season at Wisconsin. In college, he started his career as a tight end and then moved to linebacker before his 2015 season. He didn't get significant playing time until his 2016 season, but he excelled, showing excellent hand usage and effort as an edge defender. Watt is an every down player, and he's a day one starter for your defense. At 6'4" and 252 pounds, he's a bit of a tweener for the position, but he tested well in pretty much every single drill at the combine. Also, he has some of the best football instincts I've seen in this draft class. He aggressively pursues run and has a good feel for the type of plays that the offense is trying to run. Versus Ohio State, he shuts down the play from the start, making sure that the guard misses his pull and the running back can't set his block. Watt is a scheme player where you can ask him to do whatever you want in your defense. He can maintain the edge as a run defender, he can blitz as an inside linebacker, he has the instincts and range to chase plays sideline to sideline. Also, he has the hips and mobility to play in coverage as well. He ran a lot of tackle and stunts, lining up as an edge defender and as an interior penetrator, just like he did here versus Michigan State, where he baited the blockers to open up other players. Plus, he plays with outstanding motor to never give up on plays. My one big worry as a pass rusher is that a good portion of his sacks and pressures were purely opportunity based. He excelled in everything he was asked to do, but definitely needs more pass rush moves. Versus Michigan, the running back is responsible for him on the edge, and he gets a clean release, allowing him to pressure the quarterback. While a pressure is a pressure, this is definitely not the same as if he beat a blocker of the snap or with good technique around the edge. Versus Michigan State, he had 2.5 sacks and some key run stops. Here is one of his sacks in the fourth quarter, where he used his favorite move, which is a push-pull bull jerk. After I did my Jonathan Allen video, many people asked me if this was defensive holding or some other penalty. The answer is no. This move is completely legal, and this is the counter move used in the NFL for a bull rush. No referee will ever call this. Outside of his bull jerk, his pass rush moves are very limited. If he doesn't win with good hand placement, he struggles to gain any sort of pressure. That can be seen here versus Iowa, where the tackle uses hands to stop Watt in his tracks. Honestly, I'm not all that surprised though. He's only had 2 seasons to learn the position, and even that, his first was shortened by a knee injury. Watt really impresses me with good hand usage and how much he's learned in this short period of time. It definitely shows up in run defense. Versus Michigan, the Wolverines run a sweep to the edge. He uses his quickness off the snap and hand usage to funnel the ball carrier back inside. Earlier in the same game, Watt uses his hands to disengage from the block in order to help bring down the running back. Now, we all know that TJ's older brother JJ is known for his motor, and TJ is no exception. He consistently chases plays across the field, even making tackles on toss plays, aiming for the opposite sideline. His effort is infectious, and you know he's a team player. In addition to the standard pass rush and edge contained duties, the Badgers had him drop in coverage as well. He showed great hips and can match with most running backs and tight ends. In the NFL, the Steelers run a mixture of 3-4 principles, and they also run 4-2 over fronts when the offense brings out 3 wide receiver packages. In both of these formations, they actually have their edge rushers stand in a 2-point stance a good percentage of the time. This is where I see Watt lining up for them. Honestly, if they ever need someone to play inside linebacker, this is another position that I think he would excel at. For his pro comparison, I think Barwin is a good pick. They both had limited experience coming out of school, and both need to learn better pass rush techniques. Neither has elite speed, but they play with effort to make up for it. Overall, he has a very high floor as an edge defender. His great instincts and his good hand usage should make him a good pro like he showed in the Michigan game. I hate to use the word safe, but that's honestly how I feel about this pick. As long as he avoids injuries, he should be a good pro. Alright, well that's it for this one. Next up is Evan Ingram from Ole Miss. People have asked me how I think he'll be using the Giants offense, so I want to answer that question. Thanks again for watching my videos, and reach out to me on Twitter at SamuelRGold if you have any questions. Also, if you want to leave a donation, you can find me on Patreon in the link below.